Alrighty then, how you doing? We popped in about 20 minutes ago and we just got things set up and going. So I want to make sure you know to subscribe so that you can catch all my opinions and stories about these movies, which is probably boring the hell out of you. But if you do that, then I can get through these movies faster, and then we can get into outdoor sports type thing, fishing, maybe some movies. We can go to a more interesting show, because it's probably kind of boring watching these movie reviews the way I am doing it, but what the heck. Anyway, so hopefully you've done that and liked what we're doing and you're coming back to watch more. I don't know if it's the next day or a week later, if it's 2-3 or 2-2 that you're watching this movie, but I'm happy to see you come back. Anyway, so we're going to watch the science fiction action film. It's called Assassin's Creed, or talk about it, not watch it. This movie came out in 2016. Well, actually, December 21st, 2016, so it was basically a Christmas movie. Wow, that's kind of crazy, but, So basically what happens is there's lots of science fiction and lots of special effects in this movie. They start off with our assassin, or our star as a kid. He's doing stunts like jumping a car or jumping a bicycle off a container. Then somebody comes for the family, and dad takes care of mom and disappears himself, and the kid gets raised up in an orphanage. And after that, they they show our guy getting a lethal injection, and he wakes up a little later in a research center or someplace else and still alive but legally dead. Then it gets interesting from there. They're trying to find something called an apple in the way past, and I guess he's the descendant of the assassin they're trying to trace. So they do a little computer time travel brain work, and they connect the present person to the old person, or the descendant in the past, which looks back the same. Then he runs around through the computer program simulator with the robotic arm he's strapped to, and makes the movements and all the action and stuff that they did in the past. And they're trying to find out where the egg is and all the all the fun stuff. So the action in this thing's outrageous. The science fiction part of it, the special effects in this thing are great, and the storyline is pretty damn good, considering it keeps you on the edge of your seat most of the time. You want to make sure that you watch it more than once. This is one of those films worth watching 15, 20 times, if not more. And I should do some editing on that too. This is an older movie. It's not quite a classic, but most people will probably call it a classic, but it's still a good movie. It's worth watching. And they got lots of action, lots of fighting, lots of gunfire, little intrigue, lots of plot twists. And, towards the end of this movie, the assassins group with the Creed, they not to divulge their information, end up taking over the asylum and basically killing everybody but a couple people that had managed to get away. And I think this one's got to be a short one, because I don't want to give up too much. But they have all kinds of crazy stunts and stuff in this movie that just kind of hair-raising if you think about it in real life. But it's great entertainment. It's something that you can sit down and watch and lose an hour and 20 minutes and not have a problem with it. So this thing was distributed by 20th Century Fox. They're usually pretty good. The release date in New York was December 13th, 2016. Everybody else got it December 21st, 2016. And for United States and France, it ran 115 minutes. And it's United States, French, English, Spanish is how they released it. Then in budget was 125 million. And the box office, they spent 240.7 million. So they did a pretty good job with this movie. They actually made money. They told a real good story about this apple that saves lives, and they hid it. They never did find the apple, by the way. Spoiler alert. So we got lots of fun going on now. This one's going to be kind of short because I like this movie and I don't really want to give up too much more information, but it's definitely a must-see. I'd put it into the watch list tonight if I had one going. Then the next one, which, is going to be, I think, Bank Job. But don't hold me to that. We'll see when we get there. So I'm going to go ahead and pop out of this one and...